What's going on, everybody? My name is Salty Table, and welcome to my Rags to Riches series, episode 31. Today, we are going to be scoping out the island for the Cayo Perico Heist, getting as many secondary targets as we can, and getting some bolt cutters, the grappling hooks. I believe that's it, but I'll go over it as we move in through this heist. As you know, notice I'm here with a friend, and last time I wasn't. Well, last time I was recording this and my game crashed as I was leaving to go to the pilot to leave the island, and so I ended up redoing it, and I was so frustrated. I was like, you know what? I'm using a friend this time. So my good friend Coolboy9999 is here to help me out, get this heist done. And if this is your first time doing the heist, let me show you guys. This is pretty simple when you get through the gate. Yes, this gate is annoying. This island is not free roam in a way that we wanted it to be. I was kind of disgruntled with it, but I'm kind of growing used to it. The more time you spend on the island, the more you're gonna get better at getting by the guards because you're gonna know where they are and you're gonna know the rotations. But anyways, all you gotta watch out mainly when you come through that gate is the guard on the watchtower and that security camera. You can just hop on this little ATV right here, and of course, watch the vehicles. Yes, there are security cameras littered all over the road, but once you get to the mansion on the inside of the compound, they're gonna instruct you to go to the cell tower. Now, when you get to the cell tower, that's actually going to be guarded too. So you need to wait for the guard to turn around. And the second he turns around, use that opportunity to bolt to the ladder at the center of the tower and then climb up the ladder. And once you get to the top, there's this new hack that Rockstar actually made. And I actually really kind of don't like it. But hey, what the heck? It's new to me. I'm going to get better at it as we play more. And the goal of this hack is to get those three lines across to the other side, and that bottom number is going to change. Notice that 22, kind of 17 right there. We want it to be 21, the target number at the top. Now, you just kind of have to play around with it until you get it. I actually cut out probably like 30 seconds of me just playing around with it, but it could be a completely random solution. Not every hack has the same solution as mine. You can try it, but I doubt it will work. But anyways, this island's actually really huge, and I'm enjoying it so far. And when you get into cameras, you get this really cool shot, and I'll let you guys watch this.
My man about to visit some panthers.
Do not trust who with Panther?
Do not trust German with panther.
Why did he do that?
I don't know.
But yeah, guys, that gives you an idea of just how ruthless this El Rubio guy is. And once you get into the cameras, you can actually view inside the vault. I'm not going to show you every camera angle, but I will show you some good tips. Every time you get a camera, rotate it completely because you may be able to see one secondary target just initially. Don't just switch to the next. I forgot what the word for it is. Move the camera all the way from the left to the right so you can make sure that you get every item in a room. Here on this next one, I believe there's nothing in this office. So you could probably just skip through the office, but if there's a painting, just go through it. I'm not completely sure. I'm new to this too. There's nothing on that table over there, so just keep going through the cameras, sifting through them. There's some gold, there's some cash, and I know some of you guys might be wanting me to be doing this heist solo, but I feel like everyone's doing it solo. So I'm going to be doing a two-person guide because there's so many solo guides. If I put a solo guide out there with everyone else's, my channel's not really, as big as some of the more common ones you guys probably watch. So I'm going to try to put something a little different that people aren't doing, and this is doing it with a friend. So I'm hoping that I can help you guys get through the heist, get rich really fast, and get your friends rich too because, it's not very fun to be rich in GTA if you're the only one who's rich. So there's a painting right there. Yeah, you will get paintings, you'll get drugs, and you'll get money. Those are the three things you'll get from this island. I don't think you'll get anything else. But also what's important is when you're going through these cameras, you'll see access points. Like right there at the top of the gate, that fence is broken. So we're going to use grappling hooks to get over that gate if we need to. But after you get through all the cameras, you can climb down the ladder. But I was pretty unsuccessful, and I kind of lagged my way down. slash parachute. But you do survive if you fall, I think, unless you were to fall straight down and your character just, pancakes on the ground. But I just hopped in this little Jeep. And here I wanted to show you guys, after you get through the tower, you're going to be instructed to go to the docks and search for some bolt cutters. The first pair of bolt cutters you're going to find are probably going to be the easiest. But when also in this warehouse by where the bolt cutters are, there's this box of clothes. Now, me and my friend, we're going to be using the disguises method, so we're going to have to find another box of clothes. Unfortunately, I didn't capture on footage him finding the other pair, but I can show you guys where this pair was for us. It was in this warehouse right outside of where you get the bolt cutters. Now, the first pair of bolt cutters, I believe, are always going to be right here outside the docks. I'm not sure, though, but if you do want to know where the first pair is, they're right there, and you can use those to your advantage. And the next thing we did is we headed around back to the airfield, and then we went and got a picture of the power station because we're going to try to knock out the power when we get into El Rubio's mansion. I'm kind of flying blind-ish in this heist, but once I find out the best way to do this, trust me, I will be sure to get this. So here I take a picture of a secondary target, but I only take a picture of one. As you can see, there are 2 tables. That is a huge flaw. Yes, I will be putting up another video tomorrow of all secondary item locations. And here is where we found our first, I believe, grappling hook. Let me see. Grappling hook? Yeah, grappling hook. And that's the location right there on the map. If you guys want to know where it is, that's where we found our first grappling hook. These are completely randomized, guys. You could get a whole different location, whole different set of spawns for us, but there was another location where my friend found some bolt cutters, I believe it was. That's where he found them. And, he took a picture of the island literally in the middle, and then he got it, somehow that was a picture of it and sent it to Pavel. So it's clear that this is still a little bit of a laggy update, but really not to the extent where it's going to ruin the gameplay. And anyways, after we found those 2, I headed back to the pilot, and I will be doing a video tomorrow on all secondary locations if I didn't state it already. If I tried to squeeze that into this video, it would be far too long, and we're still going to do the preps and setups for the heist. Anyways, I'll let you guys watch this cutscene with English Dave.
Perfect alignment. Yeah, it's a proper razor back there, but we are off-ski. Not even going back for one more tune, nah, not even a little one. Let's go then. No more boogies, no afters, no watching the sun come up over the ocean in the one place on the planet we can guarantee the marching powder will run out. Ah, fuck it. You know what? I'm staying, geez. I don't care if I don't have a ride home. Dave will find a way. This thing ain't over yet. Let's have some!
Dave. So I believe that's going to be the last we're seeing of English Dave, unless we come back to the party, which, honestly, the party's lame. As fun as Rockstar tries to make it out to be, I just kind of got bored just standing there doing dances. If there was, games you could play with your friends, I don't know, I haven't really explored the parties much, but if they had, arm wrestling, shuffleboard, if they had a new game, so I'm sure the party would be more fun. But anyways, we're going to hop right into these setups. And one of the first setups that I did, and I forgot to screenshot it for you guys, is I'm going to be doing weapons, and I'm going to be choosing the machine guns, or not the machine gun, the machine gun pistol as my choice weapon with the machete. I can't remember exactly which one that is, but anyways, the mission was pretty simple. I had to just get in my submarine, drive it over to these guys. I think it was Merryweather that had them, and then what I did is I used my submarine to keep me protected because it's not like a buzzard's gonna defeat a submarine. This thing's actually insanely strong, and I just dove underwater. Now, I was really lucky with my spawn of this. But when you get inside, it's pretty straightforward. I don't really think I need to walk you guys through it all, Navigating the submarine's kind of simple. It's pretty much a one-way to go. But if you're wondering where the signal jammer is, it's going to be in the back by the torpedo bay. And that's where you're going to get your signal jammer. And once you get that, you just kind of have to head out. And this is why I brought my submarine. So for this next heist prep setup, we're stealing unmarked weapons. And when we hop out here, I'm not sure if you guys are going to get the same prep I did, because it's unlikely that you will, considering the randomized of this whole heist. But all I had to do is I had to go to the Merryweather kind of headquarters. And if you don't already know, you can fast travel in your sub. And all I had to do is fast travel down there, hop in a car, and I had to follow this helicopter all the way up north, which is crazy far. And once we did get up there, I had to fight off these guards defending an Avenger, which once I did get inside the Avenger, it was pretty straightforward. All you have to do is kill off some guards. Just, here you go, you can see right in the inside. You can kind of use these box and these walls as cover. Be careful, they do have some assault shotguns, so if you're in their line of sight, they'll just blast you with them. And once you do get the weapons, your Avenger, or the Avenger you're in, I should say, actually takes off. So you need to take a parachute, and then you need to parachute out of the Avenger. Now, something I want to show you here is when I was parachuting out, I realized my submarine was all the way down south. Now, you can actually fix this by going down to your special vehicles, and if you go to return options in your submarine category, you can return your sub to storage. And then once you do that, your submarine will disappear off the map, and that means it's in storage, and when you call it back in, it will respawn somewhere closer to you. So here we go. I'm going to call it back in through the menu once it's returned, because I'm trying not to land on the ground here. I'm just going to try and float here to avoid those enemies. Here I'm going to go into it, and I'm just going to request the submarine, and it's going to spawn probably within a maybe 2 to 3 mile radius compared to all the way down south. And that was how I finished the next one. Now, these next preps are kind of irritating in my opinion. For the guns, I did buy the suppressor. I wasn't sure if I needed them, but I'd hate to only, realize that the suppressors only cost $5,000. And if I needed them, then, and I don't have them, that's it. So for this next one, I had to get the security card for the vault in El Rubio's mansion. And it's pretty simple. All you got to do is go to this warehouse, hack this computer after killing some guards. Then you got to run to the secondary location, which is like an underground bunker. There were enemies, but, they're easy to take out. And the card that I found for me was sitting on a table. It sits out in the open pretty well, but it's also kind of pretty well hidden, I'm not going to lie. It's a tiny card. And then you just got to run it back to the submarine. So you're basically just doing a bunch of grocery missions with some, weapons. Pretty basic stuff on Rockstar's behalf. Now for these preps for, weakening their support on the island, I did all of them. And I'm not going to cover all 3 of them this episode, but I will do them so they're ready for the heist next episode. So guys, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope this episode was kind of helpful for you guys. I'm going to do this with a friend next episode. If you guys are enjoying the series so far, please remember to hit that like and subscribe button for more future content. Thank you guys so much, and take it easy.